Let's do a full fucking event recap of UFC Philadelphia, UFC on ESPN2, Barboza versus Gaethje, starting off with the early prelims. Fuck all happened. Casey Kenny beat Ray Borg. Arguable. Can we just say before I start this? This was the night of shitty decisions. There was a lot of decisions that were absolute fucking bollocks in this fucking fight card. Okay, Ray Borg got robbed. Can we be honest? I thought it went either way. I rewatched the fight. Ray Borg got fucking robbed. But good for Casey Kenny. And also bad for Ray Borg. You move up in weight, you make it look close against an unranked guy. Not looking good for the flyweights. I wonder if Henry Cejudo will have any more success. Anyway, prelims. Kevin Holland, speaking of shit decisions, Kevin Holland gets a win over Gerald Meerschaert. Interesting. I'm actually glad he got the bad decision though. Really, in video camera change. There you go. I'm actually glad he got the decision though. Really glad he got the decision because I picked him for my prospect spotlight, and if he lost, I would have lost my undefeated streak. I'm 4-0 on prospect spotlight predictions. Even with bad decisions coming in the way of it, I predicted the bad decision. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna put it out there. I may be a genius. Kevin Aguilar versus Enrique Barzola. Great fight. Kevin Aguilar. I was watching throughout the fight. I thought, this guy's got him. As soon as in the first round, I could just tell the striking's on a different level. You know you're a high-level boxer in MMA when you're throwing body shots with hands. A lot of guys don't throw them. A lot of guys, you'll notice, they don't even throw body shots with their hands. But when you see a guy whipping a fucking body shot to the liver, you know there's some high-level boxing going on. And Kevin Aguilar did just that. Completely smooth sailing, won the fight against Enrique Barzola. He was moving backwards quite a lot, but Barzola just wasn't landing as clean as Aguilar was, so they give the decision to Aguilar. Desmond Greene KOs Ross Pearson. Very good fight. Very good fight while it lasted. Ross Pearson, 20-16. Your record is almost as bad as the year that we're in right now. Okay? 3 more losses and you're there. Please retire. Or just go somewhere else. Because there comes a time in people's careers where you just can't take the damage that you once could. That shot from Desmond Greene wasn't a fucking powerful shot. It was a good shot. It landed. But 3 years ago, Ross Pearson would have eaten that shot and kept coming forward. There comes a time when you get kneed in the face like by Dan Hooker, you get knocked out by Desmond Greene, you get sent all over the place by Jorge Masvidal. There's other knockouts I could mention that I can't quite remember. But Ross Pearson, save your brain. I hope he has some savings invested in something. I don't want to see that shit no more. I hate seeing that. And I hate seeing guys that could have once taken the shots that now they just can't take the damage anymore. Especially when Ross Pearson, he's a guy who prides himself on taking shots and giving them back. When you lose your ability to take a shot and you run that style, things fall downhill for you real fast. Ross Pearson, retire. I love you. You're an English guy. It's time. It just happens. This is how the game works. Desmond Greene, great win though. First round KO. Very nice. Marina Rodriguez versus Jessica Aguilar. Actually a good fight. Rodriguez beat the fucking shit out of her, as I predicted. 11-0. We've got an undefeated woman at strawweight. And fucking dominant performance. Jessica Aguilar, I mean, I'm pretty sure she's fought Cyborg. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she fought Chris Cyborg. Almost completely certain that she fought Chris Cyborg. Never mind, she didn't. Okay. Well, now I look like a retard. She fought Gaethje. She fought Gaethje, but Rodriguez just completely dominated her. Completely dominated her. Knees in the clinch. I thought the fight was going to be called off, if I'm honest with you. But they kept it going just to watch the abuse happen. And yeah, Rodriguez just putting on a fucking display at strawweight, boys. Sadiq Yusef versus Shaman Mariah. World champion kickboxer. Multiple world champion Muay Thai specialist. Your stand-up was rudimentary. I don't know if it was maybe nerves that got to him or he was just having an off night, but that ain't no fucking Muay Thai world champion that I just watched. Shaman Mariah. I mean, I picked Yusef to win, but Shaman Mariah, Yeah, that he must have been having an off night because that ain't no world champion kickboxing. You're getting outstruck by Sadiq Yusuf. It was a weird decision, but Sadiq Yusuf knocked him down in the third round, securing the win. So, yeah, Sadiq Yusuf gets the job done. Boring fight, but hey, he gets it done. Hey, the Nigerians rising up those ranks. Everyone needs to watch out. Everyone needs to watch out right now because Nigerians are coming for your ass. You know what I'm saying? They're coming. There's plenty of them to go round. And they're rising through your ranks, just like the Dagestanis. We're getting these small communities of savages that were once not exposed to MMA. Now that they are, watch your fucking arsehole. Watch it. Because they're coming in. And they're coming in hot and steamy. Light heavyweight, Kennedy Nzechukwu versus Paul Craig. Kennedy Nzechukwu, light heavyweight, questionable, because he looked like a fucking heavyweight, let's be real. Learning some tips from John Jones about eye pokes. And I'm glad they took a point from him, because he was aiming for eye pokes. A lot of guys, they say they're not doing it, but I guarantee you there's a game plan in some of these guys' minds. I'm just going to land an eye poke. Whoops, oh well, that's just a warning. This guy can't see now. You know, I feel like a lot of people try and get eye pokes because he was literally doing this all night, just fucking fingers in the face, deal with that, Paul Craig, yeah, deal with that fucking shit the whole night. It was missing now and again, but occasionally one eye would go in. They took a point. I'm glad they did. And then Paul Craig, of course, gets the submission in the third round, inverted triangle. Paul Craig gets a fucking performance bonus from that as well. That's the second triangle he's had in the last minute of a fight that he's losing, that he's won because of. He's just got non-stop heart. He's got that Braveheart shit going on. The Scottish man, you know? That Braveheart shit going on. 2 triangle finishes in the last minute of a fight. Remember he beat Ankalaev? He beat a Dagestani guy who was dominating him the whole fight, and then he pulls off a submission in like the last second, 4 minutes 59. Paul Craig, man, you can never count him out. He's always, and I predicted that one correct as well, I guess. Karolina Kowalkiewicz versus Michelle Waterson. Again, I thought Michelle Waterson was going to win, and she did just that. She used trips in the clinch. She was outclassing Karolina on the feet. Michelle Waterson's the next one at strawweight. 3 wins in a row. Let's give her a top contender, you know? Let's give her a top contender coming off a loss, because I feel like right now we're witnessing the first changing of the guard at women's divisions, especially strawweight. We're seeing Joanna drop down, you know? We're seeing Gaethje drop down. Andrade is still in the mix, but she's relatively new. We're seeing a lot of the guys, the women that were once at the top. Carla Esparza is now dropping down the rankings a little bit, you know? Like, we're witnessing a new wave of women's fighters. Michelle Waterson's one of them, even though she's not new to the game. Tatiana Suarez is up there. No one wants to fight that bitch. She's crazy. She's fucking dominant. So, yeah. We're seeing a changing of the guard of women's strawweight, and Kowalkiewicz is the next one to go. That's 2 losses in a row. Pretty fucking rough, if I'm honest. Josh Emmett versus Michael Johnson. I picked Michael Johnson to win by decision. Michael Johnson winning the whole fight. He could have easily just danced around for the last 2 minutes of the fight, or minute of the fight, and he would have got the decision. But Josh Emmett, you run that risk. I mean, you can outclass him the whole fight, but he's got knockout power. Can't play that game, especially when you're cutting down to featherweight, when you're a decent-sized lightweight, let's be real. You're cutting down to featherweight to face smaller guys. Josh Emmett is a bigger guy. He's a fucking massive guy. He's got that weird thickness. He looks like Azog from Lord of the Rings. He just fucking lands a crisp right hand that he's been looking for all night. It finally lands for him. Good for Josh Emmett. He needed that win, because Jeremy Stephens dismantled his face and ruined his career almost. He started getting headaches, migraines, shit like that, but he comes back, gets the job done. Very impressive indeed. And then again, Jack Hermansson, I thought he'd win in the first or second round. He does one better than that. He wins in the first minute by submission against a black belt in jiu-jitsu in David Branch. We got a new contender at middleweight. Robert Whittaker has got his fucking work cuck. Why am I thinking the word cuck? Robert Whittaker's got his work cut out for him. Like, he needs to fucking He's got danger at middleweight. You've still got Yoel Romero and Jacare in the mix, as always. You've got Gastelum and Adesanya fighting for an interim belt, which is strange. Then you've got Jack Hermanson coming up. Paulo Costa's on the rise. There's a plethora of guys rising through the ranks at middleweight that Whittaker's got his fucking hands full right now. And I think Whittaker's going to rule that division. But Jesus Christ, it's going to be fucking tough. It is going to be tough. Jack Hermanson seems like a nice guy. Won over the crowd by calling him out and stuff, like saying, "Hey, lovely to be here." Any foreign fighter should do that in their post-fight speech. You know? You immediately gain fans. "I love Philadelphia. I love it. It make me nice. It make me happy. I like Philadelphia, yes." And then all of a sudden, all the fans are cheering your name. And you're the next fucking Rocky Balboa. You know? Speaking of Rocky Balboa, Edson Barboza walked out to it. Justin Gaethje knocked him out in the first round. I have a breakdown video of this that you can watch. I'll probably link it somewhere on my right hand side. But yeah, did not expect that to happen. Did not expect that to happen. I thought it was going to go one of two ways. I thought Edson Barboza was either going to get the TKO early and stop Gaethje with like a body shot or a leg kick, but Gaethje just came out there. It's a new Gaethje. He used to just have relentless pressure. Now he has unidentified pressure. Darren Till style. Yeah? Well, Darren Till's kind of out of the mix right now, but when he was on the come up, he had that pressure where he's there, but he's not there. Gaethje would just be there, and he's there to hit, and he's going to hit you back. But now I think like he's there, but he's out of range a little bit. Now he's there again though. Oh, but he's out of range of the leg kick though. But now he's back in, he's swinging, you know. He just brought the brawl out of Edson Barboza and clipped him with a beautiful right hand. Sucks for Edson. He seemed okay. He got back up straight away, but he was fucking out. And Justin Gaethje, what's next for him? That's the big question everyone's asking. I think it's Poirier if Poirier loses to Holloway. That's who I think is next. But that's an ideal world because maybe Poirier beats Holloway, even though I think he loses. Who knows? Maybe the winner of Cerrone versus Al Iaquinta. Gaethje has problems with Cerrone being ahead of him in the rankings. Maybe we can start some drama off of that. Maybe Edson Barboza faces off against... James Vick. If James Vick's going to fucking stay at 155, which I just don't understand at all. Oh! Edson Barboza versus Alex Hernandez. That's it. Let's do it. Both coming off losses. Give them both some time. Let's make that fight happen. Strikers. Alex Hernandez probably going to look to want to take down Edson Barboza. But, you know, right now at lightweight, Kevin Lee's no longer there. So you can take him out of the rankings. Everyone's going to slide up one. Then you've just got fights waiting to happen with Poirier Holloway, Tony Ferguson and his wife, Khabib and Nevada State Athletic Commission, and Al Iaquinta Donald Cerrone. You've got all these variables waiting to happen. Justin Gaethje, if I was you just won a bonus. Sit back and relax. Sit back, relax a bit. Keep your chin in good contact. Work out. Get in shape. Stay ready. And we'll see you again at the year's end, probably. It's going to be a hold-up at lightweight, but the matchups will come. And it is a fucking good time to be a UFC fan, boys. Fights in the making. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Good shit. I'm tired as fuck. The clocks went forward. I hate that so much. They should just never do that. We're not farmers anymore. It was brought... the whole daylight saving time was brought out so farmers could wake up earlier to tend to their crops while there was sunlight. I don't even think farmers exist anymore, okay? Everyone's on their fucking phones. No one cares if the sun's up for an hour longer. Stop fucking taking away my sleep, you cunts. See you later. Well, I just thought I'd mention that. Thanks for watching the stream as well. There's no fight next weekend, so I'm just going to do a live stream where I'm just going to talk shit to everyone. Because that's what things become. Just talking about dicks and shit, you know? See you later.